I'd like to introduce everyone to Dr. Asha. Dr. Asha is from India. She's an Ayurvedic doctor. She's a Kundalini and Hatha yoga, I'm going to say specialist yoga teacher, because she's wonderful. I've done trainings with her in India. I just love her so much and the work that she does and what she stands for. And she also has studied in the UK. I'll let you talk a little bit more about that when I finish, Dr. Asha, if that's okay, with health. And also a little shout out to you about she's in part of the Miss Kerala competition. And we're all going to wish you the very, very best from the bottom of our hearts.
Thank you so much.
Are successful in that title. You're just so beautiful and soulful, a beautiful soul. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kerry Clancy. I work here in Bali at the Yoga Barn as a meditation teacher and a healer, and I do many modalities of healing, including energy shifting, helping people with trauma, childhood trauma, and moving those stale stuck energy that are connected to our emotions. So basically, this podcast is formed because I spoke to Dr. Asha a few months ago about the work that she does. And I said, the world, you should be out there showcasing the work that you do and some of the work that I do and how it all connects. And especially as a meditation teacher, how there's a lot out there about embodiment. What does that mean? About trauma release. What does that actually mean? What's the best yoga I could go to for me? Many, many questions. And we've got a few questions that have come through. So we might start with the first one. But before we do, can you just tell us a little bit about your study in the UK and how it integrates with your teaching as an Ayurvedic doctor, yoga teacher and Kundalini teacher? Thank you, Dr. Asha.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Kerry, and I hope this time board we take that topic, which is the energy shift and how we can use the yoga as a tool to shift your energy. That's definitely most of the people are looking for nowadays, because people want to raise their vibration, raise their energy. So it's very important in the level of yoga. Whatever the new techniques and new things came, but it's all originated from the ancient yogic practices. So nowadays, whatever we are practicing, it's all other form of the olden yogic practices. So if we are going to practice that yogic techniques now, it's an amazing thing like that we can use in our day-to-day life to balance an aligned stage. Like we can align our life with yoga for sure. So it needs some consistency and it needs some patience, because it takes time to form new neural pathways. So we need to make that new neural pathways. We need to be consistent in our practices. So what I used to do here is I used to make practices for the people every day, like once in 3 days, and once in a week. In a week, 3 days, I will deliver direct classes. Then every day of meditation sessions will be there, because meditation is too much easy to do. No need of more energy or any physical things and all. Just they can sit peacefully and meditate. Then we'll need to go for
Yes, sorry, we need to get started, Dr. Asha, I think, because we're going to run out of time, and I'll just sort of add a little bit to that. So the meditation, I believe, can come into the body while we're doing our asanas, as long as you have the capacity to slow everything down. So science is now saying when we change the neural pathways, we must be connected inside the body. Embodiment. So embody your practice means do it slowly. And to me, that was logical when I heard that. I was listening to a podcast about that. And
Yeah.
it was logical to me because the nervous system reacts to high pressure and stress. And if we're pausing and resetting, we're actually activating the parasympathetic part of the body, and slowing things down. So if we can all learn to even do our practices, our asanas, slowly, that's going to release the stale, stuck energy, which leads into our first question. Which posture asana poses are most effective for releasing emotional blocks and stagnant energy? So before we go on, I hand it over to you, Dr. Asha. I just want to mention that on my journey with yoga and when I had my near-death experience, I was highly stressed. I was a highly functional person living with anxiety. And what I found, there was different practices in different teachers, and it was confusing for me. But I did learn that once I practiced the ancient hatha, which means slow, it's embodiment, and it's not really practiced a lot. I say it's there, but not a lot in the Western world because there's not that understanding. There's a lot of focus about the physical, but not the emotional or the mental. Again, we need to slow things down. So the best asanas I found were the ones like baby pose, for me that is, stretching the body slowly and allowing my body to do what it needs to do and feel it. So the feeling of I feel good, now I feel relaxed, I feel my body coming into a state of calm and softness. That was really big for me. So can you please add to that, Dr. Asha?
Yeah. Actually, yoga is very slow practices. Sthiram Sukham Asanam, we'll say. Sthiram is the word for steadiness, and Sukha is the word which gives pleasure. So that
can we stay away? Sorry, can we just not mention the Sanskrit? People don't know that language. A lot of people don't. So can we just keep it simple? Yeah, that would be great. Thanks, Dr. Asha.
Yeah. Actually, what she said is right. We can breathe two types. We can breathe without any feeling, like we can take breathe with the feeling, like so it makes the difference. And usually for the Hatha Yoga practices, we say sun salutation, which is one of the best thing to release the emotional emotional blocks and all. So every day of
what's the some people might not know what a sun salutation is.
Yes. Actually, sun salutation is a 12-step process. It's a series of asanas. Asanas, you may know, the postures, we make 12 postures in a sequence, so which is sequence. In a sequence, and it's important. Like we used to worship the Lord Sun, doing that because morning the sun represents the light which spreads in our life,
and we all want that. We all want to be the light worker or connect with the light. What is that? Such a beautiful practice.
So and we chant as well.
Is there any shift if we do it slowly, our sun salutations, or if we do them really fast? I get conflicting information in yoga classes, so if you could enlighten us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we have loosening exercises. Before that, everything, whatever we do, we can do the loosening exercise as a first, just for the warming up our body. And it also balances this feminine and masculine energy in our body. Because we have
Shakti.
Yes, that's it. We have two, we'll say right parts, it represents the sun, and left, it represents the moon.
The moon.
So we need to balance that energy in our body. So this Sukshma, we'll say loosening exercise. Loosening exercises balances the sun and moon energy, feminine and masculine energy in our body. Then we start the yoga practices like like we do pranayama, that's definitely release your energy which is stuck inside your body. And then we will do the asanas, what I said, the postures, the sequence of postures we will do. Then we chant some, even the in between the sun salutation, like we have the synonyms of sun, like Mitraya Namah. I'll just say one simple example for sun salutation. Like we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out like Om Mitraya Namah. So each step we chant. So it's a combination of sequences like asanas along with the chanting. So we release.
And another name.
Yeah.
And the other name for chanting is mantra, so people don't get confused with the two. And another name for a mantra and chanting, because it's with repetition, is an affirmation.
Yes.
So they're all the same thing, but we do them with repetition, so we embody that into the body, into the muscles, the tissue, the organs, every part of us, our blood, our bones receives that from the universe, from the God, or whatever you want to call it, the supreme one, it doesn't matter, the light, it is there. Yeah, so that's such a beautiful thing. Let's move on to question number 2, because I'm keeping my eye on the time. Sorry, I don't want to pressure you, Dr. Asha. This is our first one, and everybody listening, this is our first. So we're learning how to work with each other's energy. That's what it's called. But we want to try and answer everybody, because it's such a beautiful thing to be able to share this wisdom and knowledge with you. So the second question is similar to the first. So if we could make this really short, maybe 2 minutes, how does, and I know you're a master at this, because when I did the training, we were talking about mental health and emotional health. How does yoga shift? So it's how does it shift mental health and mental and emotional energy? So this is about emotional and mental health. How does yoga shift that?
Actually, yoga works in that energy concept, like your energy, which is, if it is a stuck energy, an emotion which is stuck inside our body. Especially, I always tell, like in our energy, in our body, there are 7 energy centers, chakras. Chakras are the energy centers. So these emotions, whatever it is, sometimes like you feel loneliness, sometimes you feel like you're not worthy, or you feel alone, or you feel like abandoned, or what is your feeling, that emotion which can be stuck inside our body. There are 7 chakras. Each chakras has each emotions. So these chakras hold your energy. So we need to release that energy. We have, each chakra has its own meditation, its own asanas, like postures, its own breathing, pranayama. So we have to find where is your stuck, which is the energy you lack. Then we do these postures, these regularly, these postures and this breathing exercises and the meditation for each chakra and each emotion we do. Then we release that. It's also a step-by-step process. So it needs to take like minimum of 21 days of practice to release this energy. That's it.
Yes, and that's so good. I'm so glad you mentioned the chakra system, because that word is phenomenally out there around the world, and there's so much. I know people that show up in my classes at the Yoga Barn, so much confusion about what the chakras are and what they do. So it's so good that we're going to continue to have these podcasts to share this knowledge and wisdom, so people can integrate it and feel it, because I believe once we know this wisdom and knowledge, for me it was, now I can feel it and integrate it and regulate my own nervous system at will. And that's
Yes.
so empowering.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Usher. Let's move on to the next question. This is amazing. I hope that you all are receiving this wisdom, this knowledge with love. It's such a beautiful thing, and we're so honored to have Dr. Usher here with us today to share this knowledge. Have you seen yoga awaken or transform yourself or others? And if it's okay with you, I might just start with a little bit and then hand it over to you. I'll be mindful of the time, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, because I do want to share something. Hopefully this will help people. So in my life, I grew up, I had a lot of trauma as a child, and Dr. Usher's very aware of this trauma. And into adulthood followed me the anxiety caused through that trauma. I didn't know how to manage it. Lots of therapy over years, nothing would help until I had a near-death experience. So I died and crossed over, and that opened me up to the world of spirituality. That world of spirituality, knowing that there's something else that we can connect to beside the physical body and the mind. That spiritual side of us comes through the heart. Once I opened up my heart to receive that from the heavens, it was like I was bringing heaven to the earth to connect with myself. And we all have that ability, that capacity, which led me to the work I do today. Now, in saying that, it's not easy. It's a transformation. It's not easy. It's getting up every day. It's repetition. It's doing the work. And what happened was, after my near-death experience, it led me on the spiritual path to India. And I had to trust that I was being guided there for a reason. And I was guided to Green's Ayurveda to study Ayurveda, which is where I met Dr. Usher. And that was game changer. Once I started learning about the chakra system, about Ayurveda and what that is, and just a little side note, Ayurveda was taken and created as Chinese medicine. So they just changed the words, but it all leads to the same thing. We are the universe. Thank you, Dr. Usher. I'll hand it over to you. Remember who you are. You are the universe.
Yes, definitely yoga, it transforms. First, we all are connected. We have to connect with ourselves first. That's very important, because we need to know what's our needs, what is us, what I like, what is my purpose of life, why I'm here. Then if I am aligned with that energy, I can connect with myself. I can connect with the God or the universe, whatever you say. Then I can connect to the people around me. That's what make us connected to each other. We all are one. The energy which is coming from the universe, it has no partiality. It has given everyone the same. But how we use that energy is important. This Carrie said, yes, definitely cleansing is important. We need to heal first, then only we can shift our energy. If our energy is raised, that energy can break, energy can shift to others. I can spread my energy to the people who is listening me or he is practicing with me, because my energy is more than them. Then only my words can connect with them. So that's too much important. So each yogi, each teacher who is teaching or who is taking that responsibility of teaching, she need to raise their energy with their own practices, because we don't know which one is working out for you. Some people it may be sound healing. Some people it may be yogic healing. Some people it may be breath workout. Some people it may be only the meditation. That's enough for them. So which one is your choice? You need to take it out, because meditation is easy to do everyone, because it doesn't need that physical energy. Just to sit, be in a calm mood, and that is not to stop your thinking. It's just to align that thought process in a positive way. That's meditation. It is not to stop your overthinking. It's just to change your thought pattern, which is your thought pattern. You need to find it out, which is your thought pattern, because that is what the first step of transformation. If you want to transform your life, like I'm also a person who had a lot of stress, anxiety in my life, because I say, if I'm standing here and if I'm talking to you, if I'm doing my pageants, if I'm doing my modeling, if I'm doing my dancing, all things which is coming from that energy which is I raised from myself within. Because I believe once you change, the whole world will change for you. Because that much powerful is the energy which is inside of us. So we need to shift. If that shift need to be happen, you need to be disciplined and you need to practice with that essence of life. I'll say essence of life. Yes.
That's such a beautiful explanation, and the way you articulated that, because I think for many of us, we are embodied or engrounded in our thoughts, our thought patterns, our subconscious, and we're letting that drive our life, which is connected to our emotions. Those thoughts are connected to our emotions, which are connected to our feelings, which are connected to our actions, our reactions, and how we react in life. So I think the way you just said that was so beautiful about how we need to look at that and how we are and how we need to, it's like healing the self within before we go out every morning, and that is using our meditation practice to get ourselves into a state of love and calmness and inner peace. And we become the observer then of the thought. So we're not attaching to that thought, we're attaching to our heart, because the heart is and this is science, this is neuroscience, the heart is the gateway to the soul, to the spirit. If we open up, if we learn to breathe into the heart and open up to that, it is a game changer. It's like, oh my God, what am I feeling? I'm feeling this inner peace, this softness, this calmness within me. You take that out to the world, and if you get shaken up, I think then you come home or go somewhere quiet. It only takes a couple of minutes, because once we master the practice, we can shift the energy back into that state of calmness and peace. And I have learnt to do that. Even I started with, even when I go, if I have a heavy meeting at work, not now, but back then, it was like, where can I go? I can't escape. I'm in this room with all these people and my anxiety's coming. It's almost through the roof. What am I going to do? And then I learned, excuse myself from the environment. I just need to go to the bathroom, and I just bought myself 3 or 4 minutes to be with me and bring myself back. And I teach that now. And like, we just need to think, how can I remove myself from that and come back to it? And when we come back, we can always change the dynamics of the environment and bring it in, bring that our energy, our beautiful, good energy back, and change the environment of, for example, the meeting.
Yes.
Even by telling your boss, I love your tie you're wearing today. Or if your boss is female, your hair looks great. That colour looks great on you. Or find something. Don't be pretentious. Be authentic and find something nice about them and offer them kindness, because that'll get you back to gratitude and feeling your heart. Such a beautiful thing. Yeah, and we've got a couple of minutes left, Dr. Usher. So I'd like to give you maybe 5 minutes now, and then the last 2 minutes we can just close, if that's okay with you. So I'll hand it over to you, and if you could think about the question so far that was asked, and our apologies to those who we didn't have a chance to get to today. We only have 40 minutes on this call, and we're trying to help get to everyone. We appreciate you, we love you, and thank you. So grateful to have your questions coming in. So please send us more. This information, this knowledge, this wisdom needs to be out there. If you could send your questions in, it doesn't matter when, and Dr. Asha and I will work out another time to get together and organise another one. This is our first, so we're learning from this one. If you could give us feedback as well, we would love to hear from you. I'll hand it over to Dr. Asha. Thank you, Dr. Asha.
Yeah, it's I think Lori is asking for a meditation session. So let's go for it. Is it, Kerry?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. We can.
Are you going to lead the meditation? That would be great.
Yes. So
Okay.
I think we can do a very simple meditation, because there is a preparation for meditation. So don't jump into the meditation first. So you can sit straight and make sure that your spine is straight. You can just open your hands and keep it on the lap keep it on your lap. And you can close your eyes and breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth with this sound. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep your eyes closed. Now we are open to receive all the love, happiness, and peace. Now we are open to receive love, happiness, and peace. Now you can keep one of your hands on your chest and other hand on your belly. Now I'm going to breathe out very fast. Breathe out. Release. You can keep your hands open on your lap again. Now we have released all the stuck emotions in your body. Feel that emotional release. Feel it. Now inhale through the mouth. Hold the breath and feel that energy inside. Feel the air flowing throughout your body. It heals your body. It rejuvenates your body. Feel it. Now exhale through the nose. Once again, inhale. Now exhale. Once again, inhale. Now exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Feel that energy inside. Now you can feel a beam of light. A beam of light is coming towards your crown chakra. Your crown chakra, the crown area of your head. Feel that energy is coming towards you, towards the crown chakra. That energy is flowing throughout your brain. Feel it. The whole part of your head is covered with that divine energy. Feel it. It purifies your heart chakra. It purifies your crown chakra. Feel it. The energy is restored from the universe. You are guided. You are in divine guidance. Now the energy from the crown chakra is moving downwards. Feel that energy. Throughout your hands, the energy is flowing. Feel it and visualize. Visualize that energy is flowing throughout your hands, through the neck. Feel it. Now the energy is purifying your throat chakra and your face. Feel that divine energy in between the eyebrows. In between the eyebrows. Feel that energy downwards to the throat chakra. Feel that energy. Now the words is purified. What you speak is purified. What you speak is purified. Now the energy is moving downwards. It came to your heart chakra. Feel it. The heart area is purified. Your heart is purified. Now the energy is moving downwards. Moving downwards. Feel it. Feel that energy. Now it comes above your navel. Feel that solar plexus chakra. Feel it. The energy stuck here, the midpoint of your body. Feel that energy. Now you're releasing that energy. Feel it. Now the beam of light is coming downwards below the navel. Feel that area. Feel that area. The sacral chakra. The watery movements of that area. The stuck emotions of your inner child. Feel it. Now you're releasing that emotions. Now you're releasing that energy. Now you're releasing that negative patterns of your life. Feel it. The release of your energy. The release of your stuck emotions. The release of your negative patterns. Feel it. Now the energy, the beam of light is coming towards down, back of your spine, the end part of your spine, your tailbone. Feel it. The perineal region. Feel it. The energy is coming towards your perineal region. This is the area where your Kundalini energy is situated. This energy is coming down, down, down. Now we are connected to the Mother Earth. The energy from the crown chakra flows down, 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 down. Now it reaches to the earth. Our body is a conductor. We are just conducting the energy. We are just releasing. We are just releasing. Now it's a pathway. Now it's a highway. Our energy is flowing easy and effortlessly to the Mother Earth. From the universe, we release. We receive. We release to the Mother Earth all our negative patterns, all our negative energy. We release. Now we are open. Now We are open. Now we are open.
Hi everyone, and thank you so much for coming on to the podcast with Dr. Usher and I. Sorry we got cut off, so we're adding this on. What I wanted to mention was thank you again so very much for your questions. Such a beautiful way to embrace and connect with you, and also bring on Dr. Usher. We're planning on doing these frequently, so if you have more questions, please send them in. Also, your questions can be sent to Meditation Magazine, sent to me, and I'll be publishing these questions and answers in Meditation Magazine. You can also click on the link below and subscribe or follow them. They're a beautiful magazine and Kevin, hello Kevin. Kevin actually is the founder of Meditation Magazine in New York. Such a beautiful magazine, and it's all about spirituality, yoga, meditation, and how we can evolve more. And he also brings on a lot of speakers, talks to them, and then he publishes what they talk about. He also has podcasts as well that you can tune into. Would love to hear from you. Thank you so much again. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.